Okay, so you know how everyone is always talking about Korean action movies like 20th Century Girl or Midnight Runners? Like those are the only ones that matters. Yeah, they're great, but I feel like people are sleeping on Confidential Assignment. Listen, this movie is way more fun, way funnier, and honestly, way better than what people give it credit for. Let me tell you why I think Confidential Assignment is like one of the most underrated Korean action movies ever. Okay, so let's talk about Choi Young for a second. This man is like the definition of too serious. You know, when someone walks into a room, I instantly know they mean business. Yeah, that's Choi Young. He barely cracks a smile. But you know what makes him so entertaining to watch? He's not the type to waste words. And here's the thing: he's so serious and has this like intense stare. So when he gets paired with Chin Tae, who is loud and chaotic, it's so funny, like really hilarious. Like Shoryong will just stand there stone faced while Chin Tae is making a fool of himself, and somehow that makes it 10 times funnier. Okay, so Chin Tae, his comedic timing is just perfect. Like every time things got too serious, he just popped in with some clumsy, funny moments or witty line, and then boom, you're laughing so hard again. Choryeon and Hyute, these two, they carry the whole movie. Choryeon is like this super serious, ice cold guy. Like he was always serious, and then you got Hyute, who's like the total opposite. He's always like goofy and noisy and always running his mouth. When they're always together, it's like total chaos. The way they bicker and the way they always side eye each other, it's so funny and hilarious. Watching this trio, Jack, Jinte, and Julian was really funny. But what's funnier is how their egos clash. Jinte doesn't like being treated like a sidekick. Jack doesn't respect either of them, and Young is just like, I don't have time for this nonsense. I'm here for my mission. When Jack came in, it felt like Young suddenly had competition because you could see it in their little stares, like who's gonna win this mission and who's gonna win Mi Young's attention. It gets so funny the moment Young steps into the house. And you have Mi Young giggling, fixing her hair, and making excuses to be around Young every time. In Korea, it's just sitting there stone faced like, I'm here to catch criminals, not catch villains. But the way she keeps shooting her shots is so funny. Honestly, Miyong deserves an award for persistence. Then Jack enters the picture. What makes it funnier is Choyung's reaction to both of them. Miyong is trained herself at him. Jack is side eyeing like he wants to compete, and Choyung is caught in the middle like, why am I here? You can literally see him trying not to roll his eyes. Together, they're basically a love triangle that nobody asked for. But my favorite has to be when Choreang, Chinzy, and Jack finally sync up in those fights. At first, they're always arguing, stepping on each other's toes. But later, boom, they are fighting back to back, covering each other, and it's like, yeah, this is what I signed up for. It feels like watching chaos slowly turn into teamwork, and honestly, that makes the action scenes hits harder emotionally.